So the other day I was online and I saw this really cheap AK-12 and I was a little surprised by it. I was like, wow, that is a really low price for an AK-12. And I was a little sketched out about it at first, but I went ahead and bought it because I was like, you know what, I'm not going to pass up on this offer. And now that I got it, yeah, I think they left it in the dryer for a little too long. Hey guys, welcome back to Green Tea Guns, and today we've got something a little bit different than our usual content on this channel, but this was the most voted for option on my community tab for video ideas. So today we're going to be taking a look at this Goat Guns AK-12 model. You should definitely go check out Goat Guns because they have a lot more options. Not sponsored, by the way, but I think this is really cool and I wanted to show it to you guys, so let's go ahead and get into it. So before we get into the actual model itself, we're going to take a quick look at the stand that it comes on. I'm pretty sure this is made out of die-cast metal, which their models are made out of that too. But, you know, it's just a little stand that's pretty nice. This slides right into the grip, if it'll focus. There we go. Yeah, this part just slides into the pistol grip of the gun and it holds it there. Very minimal assembly required. If you can see in there, there's two little screws that you have to screw into place, but then that's pretty much it to put this together. And yeah, I mean, it looks pretty nice. So taking a look at the model itself, just based off of the pictures I've seen of AK-12s, because obviously I haven't held one before in real life, this looks pretty accurate, which is always just the first thing you look for in any kind of model of like a car, guns, anything else. You want to make sure it's accurate, and this looks pretty good. Definitely hits that mark on the nail. So we can go ahead and go from butt to tip on this thing. So back here we have an adjustable stock, like many ARs would have, but AKs do have their own like proprietary system with these adjustable stocks. It's not the same as like AR buffer tubes, but I'm glad they implemented that into this model. I think it's pretty cool, and it's also just kind of fun to play around with. Put it in different positions. It's pretty nice, and even the back is rubberized, which is very cool. This thing doesn't shoot, but I mean, you know, I think it's a cool idea that they still put the rubber on there. Pretty nice. And then also there is an option that if you press this button right on the side, if I can get that, the whole stock folds to the side, and then you have a even more compact AK-12 than it was before. So yeah, that's pretty cool. It doesn't lock into place, so it just kind of swings around, but you know, still pretty cool. And then you can just throw it back, and yeah, now you got your stock in place. Pistol grip is pretty basic. It's got some cool designs on it. The grip is pretty detailed, so that is nice. And there you can see the hole where the stand goes into. Not much else for the grip. I guess we'll go up, and you can see the dust cover right here also has iron sights, which actually have little points for adjustment. They don't actually work, but it's there for accuracy. And then the little peephole, and then it corresponds with the front sight, which we will get to later. But yeah, there's even a Picatinny rail, which they do sell their own attachments. So if you want to throw like an optic on there, you can. Over to the side, we have our fire selector. So right there is on safe, and it has both spots right there. So you can move it with your thumb or the other hand, you know. Pretty nice. It doesn't lock into place, but still pretty cool. So we do have the trigger, which can be pulled. Obviously there's no firing pin in here for it to actuate, but you know, it's cool to mess around with, pretending like you're shooting an AK-12 because you can't get your hands on one. So yeah, I like that addition. Down here we have our mag release, which works, and this is an AK, so it's a rock and lock mag. Here we have, it would be a 30 rounder, but they only give you 3 fake rounds. Sorry for my shakiness. Still here, you can see the rounds are just stacked in here. I don't know if you can put more, but it includes 3, so I only have 3 in there at the moment. We have a takedown pin right here, which just moves up. You want to watch out for not scratching the paint on the handguard, but like I said, it does move up, and then that can allow you to take the dust cover off, which I'm not going to do. Here we have the foregrip, which looks pretty nice. I think this is one of the most iconic features of the AK-12. And then they have more Picatinny rails right here, so you can add whatever attachments they have. You can throw them on here. So up here, we just have like where our gas system would be and the barrel. Our front sight, which I mentioned before, just a little post up there, if it'll focus on it. Kurt Cobain POV. And then just to finish it off, up at the barrel, we have this wicked muzzle brake. I believe, I will correct myself if I'm wrong, but this can be twisted off, so you can just have it like that. But that looks dumb. So yeah, that's pretty much the overview for this AK-12 model. I'm going to show you the main feature to this that, you know, people like about these kind of models. As you could see before, we have our rounds loaded up into the magazine. So you can go ahead and stick that in. Now that you have it loaded, make sure it's off of the safe selection. So as you can see, we have a round in there right now. And then if you pull it back the whole way, it ejects the shell. That's pretty cool. Got another one in there. Pull back, ejects. Which this feature is just so cool. It's so fun to mess around with. You just want to make sure you don't lose the little shells because they are quite small. So I know I said this thing doesn't shoot, and they also advertise that this is a non-functioning model, but I want to go ahead and try something. So we're going to flick it off safe and put a round in the chamber. Let's just double check. There we go. Got one in the chamber. And yeah, let's see what happens whenever you squeeze the trigger. Alright guys, that is going to be everything for this review of the Goat Guns AK-12 model. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I know this was a little different than the usual content, but I picked this up a while ago and I just thought it was really cool and I figured you guys would like to see it. So yeah, definitely make sure you go check out Goat Guns. Like I said before, not sponsored, but I do think they make really good products and you should definitely go check them out. So like I said before, that is going to be everything for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and as always, have a nice day.